Hi, his name is Eminem, and he really doesn't like Donald Trump. The rapper unleashing a biting freestyle on BET's Hip Hop Awards, and it's not the first time he's attacked the U.S. president.
Hold on to your hats, everyone, because things have just taken a turn for the worse. Imagine turning on your television and seeing Eminem dropping bars so vicious that even Trump couldn't keep his cool. Well, that's exactly what happened. Trump's reaction? Let's just say it's making the internet explode. What did Eminem say that caused him to erupt like a volcano? Stick around, because this is a showdown you don't want to miss.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Should I drop it on Donald Trump? Probably not, but that's all I got till I come up with a solid... Got a plan and now I gotta hatch it like a damn Apache with a tomahawk. I'ma walk inside a mosque on Ramadan and say a prayer that every time talks.
The stage was set, the cameras were rolling, and the atmosphere in the room was electric. But no one was prepared for what was about to happen. Eminem, eyes burning with intensity, seized the moment without warning and unleashed a lyrical assault on Donald J. Trump. There were no cryptic disses or subtle hints, just raw, unfiltered bars aimed directly at the former president. As the beat dropped, Eminem's flow became relentless, tearing into Trump's legacy, policies, and persona with the precision of a battle-hardened wordsmith.
Play to his base that thinks that he cares about them, and it's actually the people that he cares about the fucking least. If you're talking about his core being, you know, a majority white middle class, what I don't understand is how in the fuck do you feel like you relate to a billionaire who has never known struggle his entire fuck?
Social media exploded instantly. Clips spread like wildfire, triggering reactions from every corner of entertainment and politics. Some praised Eminem as a fearless truth-teller, while others criticized him for going too far. But whether you love or hate him, there's no denying the impact of his words. Even the production crew seemed stunned, unsure whether to cut away or let the moment play out. Eminem, however, was in complete control. Every line was delivered with calculated fury, making it clear this wasn't just another rap, it was a reckoning. As the last bar hit, the auditorium fell silent for a brief moment before erupting into chaos. Eminem stepped back and dropped the mic, his message loud and clear. This wasn't just a performance, it was a cultural moment that would be analyzed, discussed, and remembered for years. Once again, the rap god made history, proving that his voice still carries undeniable weight in both music and politics.
And Republicans alike, and that other guy, they had conventions, and they look cooler than this one, but so what? So what? I say to them. Excuse me. And what am I running for, you ask? I don't run from anything. That's the thing. I tackle the issues head on. And on this very night, in front of all of you, my supporters, I have a chance to compete. I am honored by your support and hereby accept your nomination for the candidate for the shady party and stuff.
Meanwhile, Trump, sitting in his golden palace, probably in the middle of a cheeseburger, had no idea his night was about to take a turn for the worse. Maybe he was scrolling through social media, looking for compliments or conspiracy theories. Maybe he was admiring a framed Time magazine cover with his face photoshopped onto Mount Rushmore. Or maybe he was deep in thought, wondering why Diet Coke isn't classified as a vegetable. Whatever it was, his phone buzzed, shattering the illusion of peace. His eyes narrowed, his lips pursed. Bad news. Like a predator locking onto its prey, Eminem had stepped forward, microphone in hand, eyes locked on the camera. No breaks, no backup dancers, just one man ready to verbally dismantle the president. And then he vanished. This wasn't just a diss track. It was a message for the world.
The kamikaze that'll probably cause a nuclear holocaust.
Verse after scorching verse of Eminem's more than 4.5-minute rap taking aim at the president.
Eminem didn't just roast Trump's policies, tweets, or whatever's on his head. He unleashed years of frustration. The audience ate it up like a Vegas buffet. Even the cameraman struggled to keep a straight face. And then came the worst part. Maybe it was yet another indictment. Maybe someone dug up old footage from The Apprentice, where he actually got fired. Maybe a rival's rally had a bigger crowd. The ketchup bottle shook. He lost his grip on the cheeseburger. Unthinkable.
You're waiting to see if, at all, President Trump would respond to this new war of words not launched by a politician or a football player, but a rapper, Eminem, lashed out against President Trump during the BET Hip Hop Awards last night. It was this 4.5-minute freestyle performance, and after he unleashed, he left his fans with an ultimatum: you are either with Eminem or you're with President.
Fake news, he shouted, making a Secret Service agent break into a cold sweat. Somewhere in the palace, Melania rolled over and mumbled, "Not again." His tiny thumbs went into overdrive, unleashing a furious all-caps Twitter rant that autocorrect couldn't keep up with. But deep down, he knew. This wasn't just a bad night. This was meme territory, and the internet never forgets. Trump, of course, saw everything. His face turned an unnatural shade of orange-red, like a sunburnt pumpkin that just got deportation papers. His signature pout tightened into a frown so severe it could have sealed a jar of expired Trump steaks. Instantly, his tiny hands reached for his phone. The all-caps typing began. Eminem, no talent. Loser. Fake news, not happy. His thumbs blurred in a rage-fueled typo storm. If you looked closely, you might have seen steam rising from his scalp, barely held together by hairspray, dreams, and legal defenses. Meanwhile, Melania scrolled through her phone, looking as engaged as someone watching paint dry. Had she even noticed his meltdown? Or was she too busy researching countries without extradition treaties for the 47th time? But Trump wasn't done. He hates criticism almost as much as he hates paying taxes. Eminem had burned him worse than a well-done Trump Tower steak, so he had to fight back in the most Trumpian way possible. Maybe he briefly considered challenging Eminem to a rap battle, 8 Mile style. Then he remembered he rhymes great with great and huge with huge. Plan B? Sue him.
Did a 4-minute freestyle rap criticizing Trump. Of course, the president isn't just going to ignore something like that. So today, Trump clapped back with a freestyle rap of his own. It's a clapback. Check this out.
Boom, 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 boom. Knock, knock. Bum, bum, bum. China. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, bong. Ba, ba, ba. Hello.
If Trump can't win an argument, he buries it in lawsuits. His legal team, probably getting paid in McDonald's coupons, would have to prove Eminem was guilty of something. But before he could make a move, Fox News picked up the story. And that's when the real chaos began. The internet thrived. Twitter melted down. Instagram turned into a meme shrine. And TikTok, the diss turned into a full-blown movement. Kids were rapping along. Grandmas were reacting. Someone remixed it into a lo-fi beat that could end a political career. Meanwhile, at Golden Toilet Estates, formerly known as Trump's Florida resort, he paced back and forth, Cheeto dust on his fingers, yelling at his legal team like a reality show contestant desperate for attention. Can we sue for lyrical defamation? What about slandering the president? Can I sign an executive order to cancel Eminem's Spotify subscription? His exhausted lawyers flipped through their law books, wondering if they could fake a Wi-Fi outage and escape.
The reason they bring them out, and other people, they're bringing out all these other people. You know, nobody goes to their rallies. Nobody goes there. So you know what they do? They bring in so-called stars that I've never even heard of. You know, these are not stars to me. These are not stars to me. But they bring out some people.
This wasn't just a diss. It was a career-ending, dignity-destroying, ego-shattering annihilation. Eminem verbally dunked on Trump so hard, even the NBA took notice. And while the rap god moved on with his life, Trump sat in his golden tower, fuming, probably brainstorming ways to get Eminem deported. But the internet never forgets, and neither will he, because deep in the hollow chamber where his soul should be, beyond the ego, beyond the spray tan, he knows whenever someone mentions Eminem, the world will remember the night he was utterly, undeniably destroyed.